So I am on the road. I am headed to hang out with my sister. Super excited. Haven't seen her since April. And yeah, we're headed to Mystic, Connecticut. It's gonna be pretty fun. I've heard some great things, and we're going to an aquarium. So I'm super duper excited because I love things that swim. Yeah, I will keep you guys updated and show you all the fun things that we get into. And maybe you can go to Mystic. You never know. You never know. I'm so sweaty. It's so hot. But here I am. Yeah. So yeah, I went to Mystic. It was pretty cute, pretty fun. I got there quite a bit before my sister did, so I was just checking things out. I found this whole, you know me. Thought this tree was pretty. This bridge was really cool. We got to see it lift and all that. I like bridges, as I've said before. Just into the bridge life, I guess. Kicking my little feetsies. I have never seen so many dragonflies fucking. I don't know what it is about Mystic, but it gets the dragonflies horny. So I went to the bookstore. So I'm waiting for my sister to get here. So, I'm gonna read. They had these sailboats that you could go and do tours on, I guess, which looked pretty cool, but I'd probably get so sick. We headed to the aquarium, which was really fun. Every animal they had was a rescue. So we went and watched the sea lion show, as you can see here. Adorable. They were dancing and all that shit. Yeah, so they rescued all these animals. They're really into the conservation act and keeping things nice and protecting wildlife, which I always love to see, because, you know, sometimes you think of aquariums and you're like, oh no, that's mean. But yeah, these are all rescued animals that cannot be released back into the wild. And they looked like they were having fun. I mean, they got tons of treats, and I mean, the vibes were good, so I think the sea lions were happy. And they're so cute. I just wanted to touch them. I just want to touch one. They look so wet. Good job, little buddy. Look at him go. See? Fish. Kind of creepy when you look at them a little too close, but you know, aren't all animals a little creepy? Spin, 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 spin. Oh my god, these beluga whales were the cutest thing I have ever seen in my life. I am obsessed. I love them. I got a shot glass with their face on it because look at the fucking, oh, it's so cute. Ew. These looked fake. Like, how are they not swimming? They're just sitting. I mean, I guess we can stand, but still, it blows my mind. Look at this little puffer fish. He's so cute. Just, look at that little face. And here was the underneath of the sea lion show, so it was cool because they just got to go and hang out after they put on their shows, and they were just swimming around. Oh my gosh, so a manta ray is gonna come up real close, and look, I'm sorry, but fish are underrated. They're so cute. They need more respect for being cute, because some of them are freaking adorable. So I don't know if you can see it in these clips, but there was a turtle that actually lost one of its back fins, so it was unable to go underwater. Its buoyancy was all messed up. So it was sad. But then there's this guy who's a snapping turtle, and I was mesmerized by its skin. Like, it's really gross, but also I want to look at it a lot. Kind of want to touch it. Sea spiders. That's all crabs are, right? They're just spiders that swim. Bioluminescence. I'm pretty sure these were a type of jellyfish, but they looked like, what do you call it? That other stuff. Coral? Sea anemones? I don't know. Jellyfish! Jellyfish. So these guys' tentacles were so long, they were actually like knotted up in each other. See? Imagine if your legs just got tied together. Bloop. Bloop. Seahorses. You should go Google a seahorse giving birth. It's crazy. They just like sneeze them out. Oh, I got to touch a leopard sand shark, I believe is what it was. You can kind of see it swimming up. So if you've ever touched a manta ray, they're really soft and squishy, but this felt like really fine sandpaper. It was pretty cool. That's the first time I ever touched a shark. Penguins! Okay, so it was really hot here, and maybe I'm an idiot because I totally thought penguins were just in cold areas, but there are a ton that aren't cold. I had to Google it. I had no idea. I feel like an idiot. But yeah, there are like hot penguins. That sounded bad. Belugas! Look how cute. Don't you just wanna hug it? They look fake. Back at the house, we got robes with the Airbnb. Excuse our mess, we just got here and we kind of exploded everywhere, but I'm going to show you the Airbnb. So you walk in, lovely. Love these chairs. This Airbnb was really nice, very eclectic. The owner actually had to come by and fix the lock on the door, and she was super nice. I kind of want to get into Airbnb reviews because I go to so many, and I would like to be able to tell you guys where to go for a good stay, so maybe I'll think about that. But anyway, this place was really nice. We ended up going to the aquarium before we even checked in, so we got to the Airbnb, got ready, and then we went to the restaurant that it was above, which is called Port of Call, I believe. Very, very nice restaurant. It was amazing. The service, the drinks, the food, the chef, all of it was stupendous. I forget exactly what drinks we got. I want to say mine was some sort of tequila. I pretty much drink tequila the entire trip, and I just picked whatever drinks had that in it, so even the plates were cool. We ended up getting warm olives with cheese, and then like 2 other things. I can't quite remember what they were exactly, but the appetizers were amazing. I got the fish of the day, and I believe Lila got a type of like Greek salad. Here we are just driving around. It was a really cute little town. The houses were gorgeous there. That's where I bought my book. Mystic Pizza! There it is. They had a lot of really cute stores. Great for buying gifts. It's about me. But yeah, I highly recommend coming here if you are looking for gifts to buy for people, because they had a lot of interesting things that you just don't really see at every place you shop at. Everybody was out just dancing on the dock here, which was adorable. We had no idea this was going to be going on, so we just walked right up and hung out for a little bit.
Where do you want to go? Lead the way.
Yes, get it.
Telling you why. Well, if you just come back home to me, baby.
And this is the next day where we decided to hit the beach, even though unfortunately it was super overcast, but I really felt the need to touch the ocean, so I do go in later. I think we went to Dubois Beach, if I'm remembering correctly. I think the sign's coming up here soon. It was cute. It was tiny. You do have to pay to go, but I only think it's like $10 maybe. And they told us that if we were just staying for less than 15 minutes that we didn't have to pay. So we just went and I took a quick dip and then we headed out. But super cute little beach. And then you can walk around and see the water and rocks and kind of just hang out. I got in. It was cold. It was very cold, but I did it. I went under. Be proud of me. I feel like I just always need to get in the water. If there's water to get in, I'm getting in it. Very good. What beach are we at?
Dubois.
Dubois. Dubois. I went swimming. It was pretty overcast this morning, but it didn't end up clearing up a little later on. The houses here were amazing. I try not to record people's houses, but some of these they were gorgeous. I think this was apartments here, but this was a nice little walkway, led right up to the water and then to a marina. Gorgeous. I wanted to stay here forever. We ended up looking up a lot of the houses on Zillow though to kind of see the price range of what it was to live here. And wow. It's not cheap, I'll tell you that. Look at me, I'm so artistic. I need to get like a stabilizer because my shaky hands. So yeah, this little walkway went right along the water. It was really pretty. And then we went out to lunch. Again, I don't remember what drinks we got, but they were delicious. And I also don't remember the place that we went. Rocks 21 Raw Bar. It looks like that's what it's called. It was really good. We got to sit outside. I got sunburnt, but that's okay. Even if the sun's not out, you really gotta still wear sunscreen being a ginger. And then I got a margarita to finish it off. These were bacon wrapped scallops and coconut shrimp. So good. Lila got the fish and chips, and I believe I got the blackened salmon. So good. And then we went to the museum, which I honestly forget the name of the actual museum, but it was all about the ships and the port, and they had some really old like buildings and stuff. So they had like the old schoolhouse, the church, all these old sailboats, and they were restoring a lot of them as well. And so it was a really cool just learning experience. You know, they had things like this around. That's the Oyster King right there. You know, and they had all this old fishing equipment and some tour guides and stuff. So it was cool to just see how people were living back then. I don't think I could do it. It was very hot. We had to actually come back here twice because the first time we got overheated, and then we came back a second time and it was still really hot, and all of these buildings are very dense. This is the bottom end of a ship. This is where they would stay while at sea. Very tight, very disorienting. These beds say that they're 6 feet long, but they look very small, and I could not imagine being hot in the basement of a ship, just swaying about on the water. I had to get out of there. Is that the way out?
Yeah.
Because they had to keep their belongings. No. That's one big nope from me.
No desire.
As soon as we got down there, I was like, okay, don't freak out. You're just on a tour. It's fine. You're not trapped down here. So yeah, I guess I could never be a fisherman. Props to anybody who can spend that much time on a boat and not have a panic attack, because it took me 3 seconds and I was there. Really cool to see though. I'm glad we got to see it. Just the pirate life is not the life for me. Everything was so small as well, which was kind of wild to see. Like the schoolroom was so tiny. Simple living. This was the general store that they redid. And then this was one of the ships that they were working on reworking. So that was cool to see what it looks like before, and kind of some of the other ones of a more finished project. Again, super disorienting down here. And this was docked. This was not sitting on water. This was on solid ground, and I still got all weird-headed in the bottom of this ship. Apparently rats used to be on ships a lot of the time, and they found this in one of the ships. Like, not the actual rat, obviously, but they found, like, rat nests in one of the ships they were reworking. So yeah, rats were out at sea as well. I guess they just had to deal with fucking everything out there. And out to get drinks. We did some bar hopping before dinner. This place was called the Tree House. Some yummy drinks. It kind of tasted like an alcoholic slushie. Loved it.
How many is that?
Is that the same thing?
Yeah, it's just a baby fly.
Well, you can't have all that
So Lila ended up, I think, finding 3 or 4 bugs in her drinks throughout the night, which was just funny because she's totally not the person that should happen to. But yeah, got these at this cute little place. Don't remember the name of this place, but it was really nice. The waiter there. Then we went to dinner at Via Amelia, and oh my god, you have to go there. You have to go there. Then that might be me on a couple drinks. There's another bug she found. But even though I was a little tipsy here, this is probably some of the best food I've ever had. The bread was amazing. We got oysters. I don't know, charcuterie meats with melons, and amazing. So good. And then we both got a type of pasta. I think I got sun-dried tomatoes and lobster pasta. Oh my god, it was so good. Then we got to check out this really cool gallery, and I got to meet the artist of some of these, and his artwork sells for thousands. I think the receptionist told me that the highest price he had ever gotten paid for a piece was over $60,000. It was really cool to get to talk to him. And then we did some shopping. Like I said, there's some really cute stores around here. The clothing is a little bit expensive, but it's really well made. This shop looked really cool. It was all like glass blown artwork. And then we hit the museum. The art museum. There was a ton of photographs depicting a lot of historical events that was really cool to see, and I definitely learned a few things. We signed the book. It was cool to see everybody who had left something, who had been there. If I had had more time, I would have tried to draw something, but I just scribbled a little thing. I ended up finding an artist that I didn't know about that I really liked. Calder, I believe is the name. It's not this. I think it's the one coming up next. Yes, this artist right here. Love how weird it is. And I want to say it was only like $10 to get into the museum. Don't quote me on that, but it wasn't expensive. And they had a ton of stuff. I think we spent maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours here because we went around and read everything. They had a bunch of knowledge to give. That was a really weird way to say that, but they just had a lot of stuff to read and learn. Calder right there, yeah, that's the artist that I really enjoyed. But they had so many artists here. I was really surprised at the collection that they had because it is a small museum. A little gift shop. And pretty much just more art. So I'm gonna leave you guys to enjoy that, and maybe you can check out Mystic if you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, what was your favorite part? Have you ever been? Are you gonna go? The questions I ask. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. Well, our fun trip is over and I'm on my way home, but I really recommend visiting Mystic in Connecticut. Super cute, had some amazing food, and I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. Bye guys!